Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. It's the In Wheel Time car talk show. Today, coming to you from Gulf Coast Auto Shield and the second annual Car Social Cruise-In. Just ahead, I'm going to talk to some of the folks participating in today's show here at Gulf Coast Auto Shield. We're also going to have a car review. Mr. Mars is going to review the Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat that he got a chance to drive, the dog that he is. We're also going to have the car clinic and This Week in Auto History. I got to make myself a note here so I don't forget, because I forgot auto history last hour. And I apologize, but I got carried away. I got lost, if you will. So there's that.
You got lost?
And yeah, me, always. The other thing that I did want to mention, George Skelton sends me a text this morning, says, the mesquite smoked peppered beef tenderloin is on its way. Be here next Wednesday. Merry Christmas in Wheel Time. Isn't that nice?
That's very
Thank you,
nice.
George.
Thank you, George.
We really appreciate it. By the way, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, who's not here, King Conrad DeLong, who's not here, Jeff Zekin, who's not here, David Ainsley is here.
Just me and you, baby.
It's you and me. Again. Together. Again.
That's scary.
It is scary. But thank you for coming today, David. I know that you probably had better things to do on a Saturday, but
nah, sleep's overrated.
yeah. You drove down from Dallas last night and got home at 10 o'clock?
That's correct.
Uh-huh. Man, I'd been dying. Of course, these days I get up at 3:30 in the morning, every morning. I don't know what's happened. Yeah.
Old people.
I know that. Thank you for reminding me. I don't need to be reminded because that's just what happens. But, gosh, I can't help myself. And the dog has gotten so used to it. If I don't jump out of bed at least by 3:30, she's over there whining for me to go feed her and take her for a walk at 3:30 in the morning.
Feed her at 3:30 in the morning.
Yep.
All right.
Well, when I get up, she knows that it's dinner time or breakfast time. So there's that. So Mr. Mars, I think has found somebody.
He found somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty of people here, and there's lots of guys here. The BMW guys are here. I don't know if this is one of them, but apparently we are going to find out. So, Mr. Mars, why don't you put your headset on and introduce our guest, if you would, please?
Well, you are right. This is Omar with the BMW club that's sitting out here.
Is it a club?
It's a WhatsApp group. You got to put the headset on. There you go.
It's a what?
It's a WhatsApp group that we, started a couple of years ago.
Really?
And, yeah.
And so you all just decided to go out and buy BMWs together? And
no. So I was on the Beamer Post forums.
Yeah.
And so there's a local forum that you can see in there, like from Houston.
Yeah.
And,
one thing led to another.
Yeah, exactly. So, a couple of guys showed up. They started a WhatsApp group, and I was like, okay, can I join too? And then everyone we knew, would just say, hey, we'll see people posting on there, and if they would say they're from Houston, we're like, hey, we got our group. You guys want to join? And that's how it grew,
How many members you got now?
We have close to 100 now.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea?
No, we didn't know we were going to grow that fast.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And now if we see like a BMW M3 or M4 or whatever, M5 on the street, we're sometimes we'll chase them down like, hey, we're part of this group. You guys want to join? And, just grow.
Chase them down. I'm sure you guys don't mind chasing each other's down as you're driving around the highways of Houston.
So if we're driving down, we'll flag them or whatnot. We're like, hey.
Now, are you from Houston? Are you from the Houston area?
I am. So I live in Richmond.
Okay.
Yeah. So in our group, we got folks from all over the place.
Sure, I'm sure.
From Woodlands to Sugarland, Richmond, Katy, everywhere.
Yeah. You got anybody from Baytown?
No one from Baytown.
Not yet.
It's too far out.
Now that they're know have knowledge of the fact that you guys are in existence. You got to have somebody from Baytown.
So one thing that we do is we have a meet once a month, right? And it'll be like in different locations throughout Houston, right? We'll go to Memorial Park, or you know, we'll look for a parking garage somewhere, you know, where we won't get kicked out, right? So
why would they kick you out? Just because it's just a group of cars that they're all the same?
Yeah. So we've gone to some parking garages where the security guard will come and like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" We're like, you know, we're just having a meet. And luckily they haven't kicked us out because, you know, we're good with words. And they'll let us
good
stay.
with words and behave yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, we're not obnoxious or anything, right? We just came here to have a fun time.
Yeah. And a bunch of guys with the same interest. Well, it sounds like, you know, any other club. Corvette club, that's us. You know, I'm not a member anymore of any clubs, but that's the way it has always been.
So do you guys group together and go to some of the big events like Coming Here or Coffee and Cars or any of the
we
other
do
big
sometimes.
Stuff?
Yeah, if there's an event going on. So what we do is usually we'll have like a voting system, and people will tell us, you know, what weekends are free for them, and the majority vote wins, right? And if it lands on a weekend where it is Coffee and Cars, then we'll attend the meet over there, right?
So you guys meet up off-site and cruise in together, or just everybody cruises
it depends
in solo?
where everyone lives, right? If everyone lives in, like, for example, Richmond area, we'll all group together and then drive, right?
How fun. Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so I have been fortunate enough to be on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas, which is a bunch of hot rodders, obviously, out of Victoria. And so it's a once-a-year deal. We drive down to Victoria, meet up there on a Thursday night, and on Friday, all of the different kinds of cars that you can ever imagine, antiques, hot rods, you know, resto mods, everything that you can imagine. And there's 200 cars, and we go on a cruise headed north. It takes a couple of days to get up there.
Oh, nice.
And it's tons of fun. And you meet people that you'd never normally meet in life because your lives don't cross, you know?
Right.
And I know that Victoria is an odd place to start a cruise, but the organizer, that's where they live. And so why not? And it's a great place. And
how's the drive over there?
It's easy. 59 down there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And the
You're
drive
halfway there in Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
How are the streets? Are they all straight? Any twists and turns?
Oh, yeah. We'll get up through the hill country.
Oh, nice.
This kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, you know, because Houston is just straight, you know, flat and just straight streets, right? Yeah. And when you're in a car like this, you want those twists and turns.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah. It's tons of fun.
Yeah.
And we really enjoy it. But it's also the camaraderie, too. Right. You know, in the evenings, get together and everybody have a few cocktails and at the hotel, the host hotel, whatever it may be. Last year, the past 2 years, they've had it. We had a meet, if you want to call it that. We all cruised out to a drive-in movie. I think it was in New Braunfels. Tons of fun, lots of parking.
But 200 cars at a drive-in theater is a lot of fun.
It is, yeah. And there was plenty of room for everybody because it was an old school, drive-in theater. So it had lots of places for people to park. And, and I'm sure with your club, you got your own set of buddies that you go with or hang with, whatever the case may be, within the club.
Right.
Yeah. And one thing leads to another, and, hey, this guy over here has got a new set of wheels on it, whatever the case may be. Yeah. This is what he's done. He got a new air cleaner on it.
So do you guys have any affiliation or any association with any of the BMW dealers here in town?
So I mostly deal with BMW Momentum. You know, that's where I bought my first M3 from. And I've sent a lot of customers to those guys, right?
So now you're getting a car free every other year.
I should be.
You should be. Yeah, exactly.
Probably not.
I hope the GM is listening to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So where is that dealership? Is it down 59?
Yeah, it's down 59. It's like about 4 or 5 miles away from here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Who's your buddy here?
Raheem.
Pull that microphone in there close to you. Be the sports broadcaster that you always wanted to be. A little bit closer.
How's
there you
that?
go.
Better?
Yeah. What's your name again?
Raheem.
Raheem.
He's one of the members in the group.
I kind of
So
figured
which
as much.
car is what car is yours?
I have the Brooklyn Gray G80. I'm parked on this first row, the second car from the left, or third car from the left.
So when you bought yours, did you know about this group?
I did not. I was actually at the dealer looking for a car for my mom. I wasn't really in the market for a G80 at the time. And someone backed out of this allocation that just come in, and they were willing to make me a deal, so I ended up purchasing.
Oh, cool.
You guys tell the story. He wants to buy the car for his mom, but he came out with his own car.
Yeah, exactly. I actually took my mom's car into the dealer to trade in, and they were giving me.
So you traded your mom's car in, and you got
the deal.
What a deal!
No kidding.
What a deal!
It was a win-win in my book.
What did the mom get?
Anybody's book.
And he got mom a bus pass.
So yeah, they gave me terrific trade-in value, so I wanted to put it to use, and they didn't actually have anything that my mom was liking at the time. So I ended up buying a G80, and I have a Model S as well. So she enjoys the Model S, so she drives that here and there. But until I find her the right car, I'm enjoying my G80.
I'm just going to say that's the excuse he's using now.
Yeah, exactly. He went in there knowing he was going to get the G80.
Yeah, exactly.
I had no idea.
Sure.
It was the third dealer I went to that day. And they
twist my arm. Yeah, not one of those kind
Oldest
of
trick in the book.
Yeah.
I went home and I said, they gave it to me for free. What was I going to do?
Yeah, I'm sure that she believed you in that.
No, she did not, but she liked the car, so.
Now, have you guys done any modifications to your BMWs?
I have. I've lowered mine on adjustable springs, so they kind of work like coilovers, but they're springs. I did a full titanium exhaust and downpipes, and that's about it.
How much does something like that cost for your BMW? Is it a straight six that's in it?
It's an inline six.
An inline six, yeah.
And downpipes are probably about like $600.
That's all?
No, it depends on which manufacturer you go with.
Well,
they range from $600 to all the way like $3,000 something.
Yeah,
that's true.
And did you do the work yourself?
I did not. For downpipes and exhaust, I had a shop install it for me, and the intakes I did myself.
Yeah.
From front-mounted intakes that kind of come into the kidney grills. I did that myself, and all the cosmetics I've done myself. But the actual exhaust and the downpipes, I don't want to risk leaks and stuff, so I let the shop do it.
Yeah.
So I am one of the mechanics of the group as well. Like I do exhaust, springs, intakes, everything. I think in my garage alone, I've had about 15 M3s come in.
Well, that's part of the cool thing about a group like that, though, is you guys all kind of go hang out together at somebody's house, apparently yours, and upgrade somebody's car.
I need to start charging them too now.
Yeah,
with all the work I've done.
Do you have a lift at the house?
What's up?
You have a lift at the house?
I would like to get a lift, but no, I don't.
Well,
but even if I were to get a lift,
donate to your lift.
If I were to get a lift, it won't be like a full height. It'll be like a half height lift, you know?
Yeah, but that's,
Yeah.
Now, your upgrade parts, do you generally buy those outside of BMW? Do you buy anything from the BMW dealership?
You have to if you want, because like, if you get an exhaust from BMW or replacement, it'll cost you an arm and a leg. It's like $7,000, $8,000. Where the exhaust that I got was all in about $4,000. It's like a full catback exhaust.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even like if you buy carbon fiber parts from BMW, it's like $2,500, for a piece. When you can go aftermarket for $300-$400.
Yeah, when you say aftermarket, there's not a store that you go to. You just buy it offline.
Yeah, it's online because there are a lot of vendors out there, selling the same parts, and they primarily all come from the same place, China, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Chinese parts for your German car.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. And they're
way.
rebranded, and then based on popularity of that brand, they'll charge you more versus others, right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys ought to go into if you get a relationship with Momentum, go into Momentum and say, hey, we're such and such a BMW group. Would you guys set up a parts discount for us as a group?
So I have gotten discounts from them. It's not significant, where you'll save.
Steve Salamone's the parts director there. Go in there and tell him Conrad sent you. See what he'll do.
All right.
Probably nothing. He'll probably charge you more.
Yeah, exactly. There's a 10% markup.
That's
right. Just for knowing that guy.
You know Conrad? 10%.
I've probably known Steve about 30 years now. So
yeah. Or either that or I'll get banned.
Or get banned. That's right. There's that.
It's possible. It's possible.
I doubt it, but yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but
they're actually a pretty good operation. They've got some very skilled technicians at that store.
Now, these automatic transmission cars that you guys have,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
Paddle shifters. Yeah.
They are. So the automatic in this version of the BMW is
SMG. What do they call it?
no, it's Z F8, I believe. Yeah. These are much stronger than the manual counterpart because they can handle much more power, right? Even on the stock transmission. You know, I see people easily tuning up to 750, 800 horsepower. But if you do that on a manual,
To all-wheel.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
yeah, if you do it on a manual, you know, the
Tear
clutch
the-
starts slipping
limits,
at
yeah.
500, you know, something plus horsepower.
Yeah.
And that's a dual clutch setup.
No, there's no dual clutches on these. There were dual clutches on the previous generation, the F80, F82.
And they went away with did away with them and stick to the regular transmission now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
How have you done any horsepower upgrades other than the exhaust and the intake?
I personally haven't, but I know a couple of guys that have. With the ECU, it's locked, so you got to send it out to Femto, which I believe are in Russia and you know all these other places.
Did they go in
They
there?
understand how to get through the
Yeah,
security
they can.
of the ECU.
Yeah, they can break the code or whatever, right? Yeah, they unlock them and they ship it back, and then you got to go through another tuner to tune the thing, right? But thing
What
is,
a pain.
yeah, it is a. Well, the process is pretty quick now. Like within a week, you'll get the ECU back.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty streamlined. The only thing is, if you get an over-the-air update through the dealer or from BMW in general,
Screws
right,
it up.
it'll update it and it'll lock your ECU again. So you got to send it back to them and get it. So most people, they block the automatic updates, right?
Yeah.
And they even tell the dealer, hey, don't do any updates. Like they'll have a sign on their car because it's unlocked, right? Obviously that voids the warranty, right? But you got to pay to play. Right?
Well,
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
and it voids any aftermarket warranty you might have on it as well. You know, if
Yeah.
you're buying an aftermarket contract on it, most of those are going to void if you've unlocked the ECU.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think it's called the Magnuson something law.
Magnuson-Moss Act.
Yeah, Moss. Yeah. So they got to prove that this modification caused the
Impacted,
issue,
right.
right? I mean, usually right off the bat, dealer will deny your warranty, right? But they have to prove it to you that this is what caused the issue, right? Like if you did an engine tune and your suspension goes out, it's unrelated, right? So they can't deny the warranty on the entire car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would imagine that engine modifications may affect the EPA stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's also they're going to look at it as far as engine mods, transmission failures, and diff failures, axle failures could all be interrelated. Just because what you just said about the other transmissions were good up to about 500 horsepower. Once you exceed that,
Yeah.
you're finding the weak point in the vehicle.
Right.
And that's something any manufacturer is going to stand up and
Well, I
say,
have to
no.
tell you, I'm a huge inline six kind of guy. That's how I started my hot rodding back in an old Chevrolet inline six-cylinder engine. Different intake manifold, exhaust. I did all that stuff. And the torque that you can get out of those inline sixes is truly unbelievable. And the last time I had a press car from BMW, I was thoroughly impressed. I mean, that thing is as smooth as glass. You'd swear that you had a V8 under there. And, I mean, they have done a remarkable job with that inline
Well, they've
six.
been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. And plus with the added all-wheel drive, it puts the power down, right?
Yep.
Like the previous generation M3s, they were all rear-wheel drive. Actually, I had a rear-wheel drive, the G80 M3, and I would easily lose traction on that thing, right? If I floored from 30 miles per hour, I can feel the rear end getting loose. But with the all-wheel drive, it's just stable, right?
Can't get out of your seat because it's pushing you back in it so
Yeah,
far.
exactly.
And does it manage traction front to back? Is the all-wheel drive, is it a pure 50-50 or is it 40-60?
It depends where it needs the power.
Will it vary?
Yeah, it varies, from corner to
Yeah,
corner.
I'm not a BMW.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of BMW in my head.
Right. I mean, the technology has advanced so much, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Why did you choose BMW to go be a hot rodder?
so ever since I was in high school, I saw the E46 M3, and I just fell in love with it.
Yep.
And at that time, I had no job, no money, or anything, and I was just
Well, if you own one, you probably don't have any money today because it's all in the car.
Yeah, exactly. So, ever since
Unless you're him.
Yeah. Go buy a car from
Trading
my mom.
your mom's car in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when I saw that at M3, I was like, man, I got to get one of these. And I knew by the time I was going to get my M3, it won't be the same gen anymore, right? It'll be, 2 or 3 gens later. And then I was going to get the F80 M3, and then I ended up getting married. So I was like, okay, that's
that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting this anymore.
Right.
And then finally, it's a funny story. It was COVID, and I was trying to get a pool built in my house, right, in the backyard. And the pool prices, they doubled, right?
Do I want a pool? Or do I
Yeah, it was
want
like
a
over
BMW?
$100K just to get a pool built. Before it was like less than $100K. And then I told my wife, I'm getting an M3. And then I went to the dealership. I saw it in person. I just fell in love with it, because these new M3s, the front grille is controversial, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. And then I saw it in person. I was like, man, I like it. So, I placed the order right there and then. And then, a few months later, I took delivery of the car. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. And since then, I've been modding my car. And, I haven't told the wife anything about how much I'm spending or anything. Cause
She's listening to this show right now.
I hope she's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's everybody's fear is that their wife sells their car for what they've told her that they have in it.
Yeah. So, I've been buying parts for like over $1,000 or whatever. She's like, how much does this cost? I'm like, $50.
Yeah, that will catch up to you one
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
They bust my chops because when I buy parts, I just put them in the trunk of the car, and she doesn't know about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what I'll do is I'll just install the day I get them. So she's like, was
And
this
it's
there
just
before?
Empty boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it was.
It was. I just found this box.
Yeah, exactly.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate
thank
it.
you.
It was great talking to
And
you.
thanks for coming out.
And what's the website or
So
forum or whatever
our
it is?
WhatsApp group is called Beamers of the South. If they reach out to John, if they want to be part of this group, we can, John can give us their contact information. We can add them.
Good.
Like that.
That's good.
Or they can go into Beamer Post and go to the section where it's like, what do you call it?
It's like
The cities?
The
or-
regional sections.
Regional,
Regional sections. Yeah. Go there. I think it's in the Southwest or whatever region, right? Just like that.
Drill down into it.
Yeah,
and find
exactly.
it.
Yeah. And I'll make a post about it. If you want to join this group, just click on this link.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So,
Very good. It's
Yeah.
great to talk to you guys.
Thanks so much for
you
having
too.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
thank
cool
you.
Appreciate it.
cars.
Yeah.
All right, thank
We
you.
appreciate it too. All right. Time now for the car review. Now, Mr. Mars had the chance to drive.
The Kona.
Don't be smiling at me when I give this introduction. Had the chance to drive the Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. And that's all I'm going to say because I know that you'll rub it in even more now that you've had a chance to drive it.
Well, let's get David Attorney on here.
So we're talking about the 2023 Durango SRT Hellcat Premium all-wheel drive. Now,
Sure.
I'm going to explain that to you.
Okay, please do.
Now, the Dodge Durango, you can actually, if you count the different editions that they have listed on their website, you can actually get 18 different trim levels or whatever you want to call it of the Durango. However, we're going to just talk about the 3 Hellcat editions. You can get the SRT Hellcat, the SRT Hellcat Plus, the SRT Hellcat Premium, which is the one that we had. This is a full-size SUV, 3-row. We had the 6-passenger version because we had the captain's chairs in the second row. One of my granddaughters, I was taking her someplace in it. She said, "This is a family car?" Yes, this is a family car when you get everything in it that you really want. And it has a distinctive SRT badging. Ours had the dual racing stripes on it, the SRT Performance hood. Had projector headlamps, LED daytime running lamps, all that good stuff you're going to find out there. SRT red Brembo brakes, had power sunroof, power liftgate. 20 by 10-inch wheels all
By
the way
10s.
around.
Some fatties.
Yes. Now, you go to the inside of it, and this is where you're really going to see that is could be a family vehicle. Laguna leather seating. Got the high-performance bucket seats up front. They're heated, ventilated. The second row has also bucket seats that are heated, and it has a console in that second row, so it's very comfortable for the rear passengers. Up front, you're also going to find out you've got a 200-mile-per-hour speedometer. And you're also got a 10.1-inch touchscreen where the nav, or the Uconnect system is, nav. You're going to find your SRT performance pages there. It's got wireless charging on it. It's got the Harman Kardon audio with 19 speakers with subwoofer and 825-watt amp. So there's power in this vehicle on everything. Now, the Hellcat was first introduced in 2021. It was really only supposed to be a one model year production, but it keeps going because people love this vehicle. It does weigh 5,500 pounds, so it is a larger
Holy
vehicle.
Toledo.
And it's heavy in the all-wheel drive configuration. Now, under the hood, you're going to find the 6.2-liter V8, 710 horsepower SRT Hellcat engine, 645 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic. Now, you can properly equip this vehicle, and I don't know that I would do it with the Hellcat motor, but 8,700 pounds of Durango is capable of towing. Now, the EPA says you should be able to look for 12 miles per gallon in the city, 17 on the highway, and combined 13. Now, for the 2 tanks of fuel that I drove this vehicle during the week, I had it across 238.3 miles. I got what?
Good. You got how much?
I actually got 13.1, and I took a picture of it to prove it.
He's such a liar.
13.
I took a picture
Now,
of it.
you got to remember, 13.1. He also drives to Houston once a week.
I did not drive it over here this week.
Why is that? Because it sucked down too much gas?
No, because we were at the Autorama. It came in with the Autorama, and it had the truck full of all our stuff in it.
Okay.
I see.
It
All
hurt
right.
my feelings to leave it sitting in the driveway for a couple of days.
I'll bet it did. Well, you could have transferred it from the truck to the back of the Hellcat.
I was afraid it wouldn't hold it all, but we have a lot of stuff. But anyway, 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds, according to Dodge. It does have a competition suspension on it, and so you're going to have a firm highway ride.
Does it come with
Now,
that?
Yes. Yes,
It comes with that.
Yeah, when you get that engine combination package with all-wheel drive, that's what you're going to get. But it's not that rough that, you're going down the highway at a
It weighs almost 3 tons.
Exactly. And when you got the engine that you can hear, I mean, my wife went to sleep. We were cruising, and she just, yes, exactly. She thought it was great for that. And I said, great, then I'm going to get one. But she didn't like that idea too good. Anyway, so if you're looking at a Dodge Durango, you can get into this vehicle for $40,645. But we're talking about the Hellcat. So a base trim price on a Hellcat is $91,740.
Wow.
Now, you can get the Hellcat for $93,335 and the Hellcat Plus for $99,935. Or you can get, as tested, the MSRP on the Durango SRT Hellcat Premium All-Wheel Drive for $106,420. Now, I went out and I looked to see what you could compare this to. Now, there's a lot of full-size SUVs out there.
Yeah.
There's some of them that have all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But none of them have 700-plus horsepower.
Well,
so I just didn't even bother.
Well,
you get one of these three or get
it would
nothing.
be the Escalade V. That's 700 horsepower.
Or the
I didn't think it
Aston
quite.
Martin.
The Aston Martin for $300,000.
I'd have enough trouble staying and keeping gas in this one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but anyway, it's a very impressive vehicle.
Well, it
It'll do
certainly
a
is.
lot of things.
And the on-ramp acceleration test?
And that's my review of the 2023 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat.
Still has that
Premium
smile on
all-wheel
his
drive.
face.
It's not a smile, it's a smirk.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Hey, the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts at your fingertips and over a dozen of the most popular podcast outlets. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts.